Oh, that's a brilliant pass to Heung-min Son, and he is in missing from there. I don't know how Son was left so open by the Manchester City defence, but that pass to Son was absolutely sensational. Dele Alli waits for some support. Danilo Pereira provides it, and he smashes the ball into the back of the net. What a strike from Danilo Pereira as we take the lead against Man City. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Spurs Career Mode series. And today's episode is going to be a really fun one. The transfer window is now open, which means we can bring in more players. And I'm really excited to do some transfer business in this series to try and improve this team even further. Apart from that, we do have some Premier League games in this episode against Swansea and Everton, and maybe this FA Cup game that I might sim. Not too sure about that, but yeah, we've got some good gameplay, we've got transfer stuff, so if you're excited for today's episode, make sure to drop a like on this video. 400 likes would be awesome, and if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 18 career mode content. I forgot to mention this in the previous episode, but Dele Alli has won Player of the Month, and deservedly so, and he may actually win Player of the Episode. You guys will find out soon. But yeah, Dele Alli has been unreal in the last month, and in fact this season itself, because his stats have been unreal. Let me just show you guys Dele Alli's stats this season. This guy has been something else for me in this series. Let's go to stats, let's short it out by this, and there you go. 8 goals for Dele Alli and 15 assists this season. That is unreal from a cam or a centre forward, and it's just half a season done yet, and he's just going to keep going forward this way. Dele Alli is a special player, and I'm glad we have him. From one special English player to another, this guy, Ryan Sessegnon, who is 17 right now, is definitely going to be a star for us. So I just wanted to talk a bit about him. He won the Player of the Year for Fulham in the Championship, which is a big award considering you're only 17. So it's insane, and if he can get anywhere near that level for us, that would be so amazing. I mean, he also got himself an 87 rated card in Ultimate Team, which shows that could be his final potential in this game. And if he can get anywhere near those stats, this guy is going to be one hell of a left back for us. Before we jump into all the press conferences, transfer stuff, the games and all, just want to talk a bit about this series. Now, I'm enjoying this series a lot, recording it and uploading it. Hence, I want to be more consistent with it by uploading it at least every other day. So I'm going to try and do exactly that. But the thing is, I've got another series on the channel with the Zlatan one, and I'm not sure what to do with that because I've already got the World Cup career modes going around, which is doing really well on the channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be streaming the rest of the Zlatan career mode here on YouTube itself, on this main channel, on this channel itself. And we'll be running the Spurs career mode as normal. So you guys will see more Spurs episodes, and maybe tomorrow at night I will stream the Zlatan career mode for you guys on YouTube itself. So that's the plan going forward. So expect more Spurs career mode episodes going forward. Well, it is time for a press conference, so let's just jump right into this one. The first question, who do you think so far has been your player of the season? Well, we'll answer this and then get to the second part of the question. It's between Dele Alli and Harry Kane for me. Both have got insane stats, but I just feel Dele Alli in the last 2 or 3 months has been unreal and at a level that we haven't seen Harry Kane perform for us in this series. So I'm going to say so far Dele Alli, but anything can happen until the end of the season. So we'll see who takes away that award finally. Moving on, who do you think has been the biggest disappointment? In the first team, I guess that's got to go to Ben Davies. I don't know, I just wasn't impressed with him at all. Compared to Serge Aurier, who was so good for me, I kind of feel like Ben Davies was a bit of a letdown. And apart from that, ultimately, I guess there isn't really a single play that's been like very dodgy for me or not good. I'm pretty happy with the squad we have, but you know what, Ben Davies may be the biggest disappointment. But overall, I think all our plays have been great. Next question, Andre Gomez was rumored to join Spurs. Is it true? Honestly, at this point of time, I don't think we need Andre Gomez. I know he's a decent player, but at Barcelona he hasn't shined at all. And apart from that, our midfield is doing a great job as it is. I mean, we've got some top players like Dembele and Pereira in there. Of course, Dembele is getting old in our midfield. Some of them are getting old, but we'll see when the time comes. Right now, I don't want to rush in and sign someone like Andre Gomez. So, yeah, Andre Gomez won't be coming to Spurs anytime soon. But that is it, guys, for the press conference. Any more questions? Put it down in the comment section below. Player of the episode, guess who wins it? It's Dele Alli. 4 assists in the previous episode. That is actually insane. 2 clean sheets he helped keep and 1 man of the match award. He couldn't score, but as a provider, he was second to none in the previous episode. He's just won player of the month and he now wins player of the episode as well. And yeah, Dele Alli has been on fire this season. Oh, it's time for the fun stuff. Alex Telles to Spurs is a transfer that I've wanting to make since pretty much the start of this series, because I have not been convinced with Ben Davies, and I feel Alex Telles, with the stats he has, will be the perfect fit for us in that left back role. Honestly, this might prove to be a really expensive transfer because we've got only about 40 million to spend. 33.5 to 50 million pounds is what the expected offer should be, but I'm not sure, man, if we can afford that kind of a transfer on the left back. So I might be inclined to using Ben Davies in a swap deal for this guy, because it might actually be worth it. Because if you look at the weekly wages and compare them between Ben Davies and Alex Telles, Telles is going to be a really cheap transfer in that manner. So Alex Telles just makes sense to bring him in. He's a different signing. I think he would really improve the team as well. A Brazilian, we need flair in those fullback positions, and that's what Alex Telles will provide. So let's try and get this guy from Porto to Spurs. Now it's time for the negotiation as always. Initial offer, I'm going to start off with a transfer fee of, let's put in 33 million pounds. Seems like a really heavy offer, but let's just see. 33 million pounds for Alex Telles. Oh wow, they want 42.5 and a sell-on clause. I can afford that. That's the funny thing. I can afford this, but I'm not paying that much. I'll put in 36 million pounds. I think that is a decent offer as well. 36 million pounds for Alex Telles, I think, is a lot of money. They can have the sell-on clause because I'm not looking to sell Alex Telles. Oh well, they've brought it down to 37.7, so I will accept that. You know, I'm going to accept that because I'm probably going to sell Ben Davies after this, which means we will get extra money to bring in anyone else we want. So yeah, 37.7 million for Alex Telles, I will absolutely agree to that. Now time for the contract negotiations. So in the comment section, let me know if we should sell Ben Davies or not, and if we do sell Ben Davies, where should we spend that money? You guys can let me know in the comment section. Negotiating time with Alex Telles for the contract. I really want to bring him in before our next game in the Premier League. So he wants a squad role if important. I will accept that. He's 83 rated, kind of makes sense. How many years? 5 years. He's 25. I want his rest of the career to be here at Spurs. That's what he wants. Disregard release clause. Absolutely perfect. Now the wages. I'm going to give him the 20,000 weekly wages, which is nice, and a signing bonus of 300,000. That seems decent. I should think, at least. And they want appearance bonus. I'm not willing to pay an appearance bonus, so let's counter and just submit offer. Oh, okay, so he wants 20.5 thousand pounds. I'm fine with that. And there you go. What a signing this is in terms of the wages we're paying him. This is an insane signing. This is a guy who's going to play pretty much every game for us, and we've got him on for a wage of 20.5 thousand pounds, which is absolutely insane. For comparison, let's take a look at Ben Davies' wages. I'm sure he's being paid a lot of money. Ben Davies is there, his financial data. He's been paid around 70,000 pounds. That is insane. So I'm tempted to put him on the transfer list. You know what? I'm going to do that. We're going to try and get rid of Ben Davies. Maybe an offer of 30 to 35 million. If we can get that sort of money for Ben Davies, I'd be willing to sell. Otherwise, I'll let you guys decide what to do in the comment section. But we've made our first signing, first day of the transfer window itself. And it's Alex Telles, and I'm excited to present to you guys this talented Brazilian. Let me know what kit number we should give him in the comment section below. Our performances lately in the Premier League have been really dodgy, and we've got to get back to focusing on the Premier League and trying to get more points on the board, because lately we've been dropping a lot of points left, right and centre, and that should not be happening. Right now we're just 4 points above Man United and 5 above Arsenal, which is good, but not good enough. We've got to improve and get better with this team. We've already secured Alex Telles, and he's going to be making his debut right now against Swansea, and I'm excited to see how we can perform. Let's jump right into our first game of this episode against Swansea. I'm sure you guys already know how demanding the Christmas period is in the Premier League, just game after game after game, and because of that, a lot of my players aren't fully fit, but luckily most of the top players are fit for this one against Swansea, and I had to make a few changes, like playing Lucas as my left mid. You know what? I'm going to play Eriksen out wide as my left mid and Lucas as my right mid. Alex Telles making his debut as well. I'm excited to see what he can offer. It's a strong team. Let's go ahead and get the 3 points away from home against Swansea. Oh, Alex Telles on the ball. Look at the pace from this guy. Decent cross as well. Oh, Lucas couldn't get his head to it, but Alex Telles is so quick. It's so different having someone with that kind of pace out wide. Ben Davies wasn't really the quickest of players, so it's a big change for me. Now Lucas on the attack already. Oh, he got tackled by Norton pretty well there. Tony Abraham using his strength. Lucas back to Abraham. That's terrible defending from me. Luckily, Lloris with one for the cameras. A brilliant save from him. Here's Christian Eriksen. Finds Harry Kane. Now Dele Alli. Ali strikes this one well, but it's above the crossbar. Good attempt from Dele Alli though. Lucas plays this one in behind to Abraham, and Swansea have taken the lead in this one. What is going on with us, man? We just aren't able to get the results. I mean, it's only the first half, but Swansea, I guess, have been the better side. And they've taken the lead, deservedly so. We've got to improve, man. This can't be happening. Harry Kane. Now Dele Alli waits for the run of Harry Kane. Harry Kane makes the run. Harry Kane goes for the shot. Fabianski with the save. Oh, man, that was frustrating. Kane probably should have scored that. Danilo Pereira with an opportunity. Finds Eriksen. Out wide to Alex Telles. Could put in a cross. That's a decent cross to Kane, but Fabianski punches it away. That's probably the end of the first half. We need to be doing better in the second half. I might actually change formation. I'm not really making a massive change to the formation, but I've just made the team a bit narrow. I'm going with the 4-2-3-1 narrow formation for this upcoming half. You know what? Lucas's stamina is so low, but there's not really anyone I can bring on because everybody's stamina is low because of how intense the Christmas period is in the Premier League. Let me know what are your thoughts on this Christmas period being so intense in the Premier League, because I don't think it's good for the players. I'm talking about real life, so yeah, it's just interesting to see how other leagues don't have it, but the Premier League has such an intense Christmas period. Renato Sanchez finds Abraham, plays this one out wide to Kyle Norton, who crosses this one in. Alex Telles with a good block there. So far, Alex Telles has been impressive, creating a few chances for us going forward. Defensively, he's been solid as well. Dele Alli finds Lucas. Lucas now. Harry Kane. Harry Kane shoots. What a goal from Harry Kane. That is just unreal. His finishing ability is absolutely sensational. I mean, he side-footed that home from I don't know what angle. I mean, how did Harry Kane put the ball into the back of the net from there? Lucas with the assist for this one, but what a goal from Harry Kane. What a finish, man. Look at that from Harry Kane. He literally sliced it. I don't even know what kind of technique was that. Look at that. Oh, so good. Bottom left corner. No chance for the keeper at all, as we've equalised against Swansea. Dembele finds Dele Alli. Turns his man. Still Dele Alli now. What a chance for Ali to score. Ali shoots, and we've completed the comeback, making it 2-1 against Swansea. Dele Alli with a strike and a half to bring us into the lead in this one. And he just continues to perform game after game after game. And this one was another one of his sensational goals. Dembele with the assist for this one. But this one was all about Dele Alli, wasn't it? What a strike. No chance for Fabianski as we take the lead against Swansea. Aurier finds Lucas. Back to Serge Aurier. I see Dele Alli making a run. Ball played into Dele Alli. And how is the keeper saved that? Wow, Dele Alli, I expected him to score from that, but oh well, what a save from Fabianski. Swansea, they've got probably one last chance. Brilliant interception from Danilo Pereira. He needs the strength to keep hold of the ball, does so. There you have it, guys, full time, and we've managed to pick up 3 points against Swansea, and it was hard earned, by the way. I mean, it was a really difficult game. I didn't expect us to make the comeback because I just wasn't playing good FIFA, but after switching formations, things just changed. And I think going forward, the 4-2-3-1 is a formation I'm going to use a lot more than the narrow one, because one thing I noticed is that Christian Eriksen was getting heavily involved in the attacks once we switched formation. He wasn't pushed out wide, and he could just create from the middle areas, and that was really helping his game. And I think doing the 4-2-3-1 formation going forward might actually help us a lot. So maybe that's the formation we're going to use going forward. Oh, some interesting transfer business going around. Inter Milan have offered 29.1 million for Ben Davies. I'm not going to be accepting this, but I'm going to counter it. I really feel we can get a bit more for Ben Davies, so let's try and do exactly that. Let's negotiate. It's a very solid offer from Inter Milan, and it's really respectable as well. But I just feel we can get a tad bit more for this guy. So I am going to counter with 34 million pounds. Let's just see what the Inter Milan representative comes up and says. I feel 34 million is a good offer. Alright, they're only willing to offer 29.1, which in itself is a great offer. Now I'm really confused, but Alex Telles has, gotten off to a great start, and we won't really be needing Ben Davies. So should I just sell him, man? I think I should. You know what? I'm accepting it. I know some of you Spurs fans might be upset, but Alex Telles is clearly the better player. And it's time for Ben Davies to go, and yeah, he's been great, not great, I mean, he's been decent, I guess that's the best way to put it for us, and it's time for him to leave. We've got ourselves a huge transfer offer for Toby Alderweireld, which is again a massive offer. 43 million pounds is that. Oh my god, for a centre back, that is insane. Who's 38, not 38, who's 28 actually. I am really confused about this one. Let me know in the comments section, would you sell Toby Alderweireld for that kind of money? Because he's one of the best in his positions in this game. So I'm not sure. I'm going to stall this one for now, and you guys can let me know in the future and in the next episode by dropping a comment right now in the comment section below. I don't normally simulate games in this series, but it's the FA Cup, the third round, especially against Ipswich, kind of makes sense to do so. I'm doing it with my second team, and I'm really expecting them to get me the victory in this one, because even though it's my second team, we've got some solid players in there, and Foyt does exactly that by scoring. Our centre-back scoring, that is nice to see. And we skipped the game, and Foyt with a brace. I mean, I did not expect that at all. He's a centre-back, for God's sake. And I did use some good plays like Ali and all in this one, so I guess, yeah, the victory was bound to come. So we do progress to the next round of the FA Cup. This is interesting. I didn't know that this was even in the game about the Ballon d'Or and Manager of the Year and all that good stuff. Well, it is there in the game, and the Ballon d'Or goes to Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, they did win the Champions League last season, and yeah, I think it is deserved according to at least FIFA and all. So, well, fair play to Cristiano for winning that. Zinedine Zidane wins Manager of the Year again. Real Madrid had a phenomenal season last time around, winning the league and, of course, the Champions League. So, yeah, fair play. Well, great news. Ben Davies has been sold for £29.1 million, and we do get the extra funds now to make the signings we want. If we do adjust our budget, we've got around about £30 million to play with, and we can still potentially sell a few other players in the squad. I'm not sure who to sell, but you guys can let me know in the comment section. I'm always down to read your suggestions. And one more thing, I wanted to talk about our backup keeper, Worm. Where's Worm? Can't find him. Where's Worm? Yeah, there he is. Michel Worm, I think that's how you pronounce this guy's name. He's okay, but if I do get an offer for him, I will sell him. But instead of signing a youngster, signing a goalkeeper, I'm going to just promote, where's this guy, Jonathan Kelly, and I'll just be using him as my backup keeper. It just makes sense. This guy seems like the English Hugo Lloris. He's even left-footed, and it just makes sense to use our young youth academy to produce such players. He's got 87 to 94 potential. We'll continuously train him up. So if we do sell Worm, instead of splashing the cash on a goalkeeper, we will sign Jonathan Kelly. Let me know what you guys think about this decision in the comment section below. This is really interesting. We've got some interesting loan offers for players like Kyle Walker-Peters and Georges Kevin Nkudu. Well, I'm going to be rejecting both. Not because I'm going to use these players extensively, but the fact that we are still alive in 3 competitions means that there are going to be a lot of weeks where we're going to be playing like 2 or 3 games, and I need a big squad and with talented youngsters and players, and I think having these 2 players will be absolutely key. This is great. Davinson Sanchez is back from his injury, and he was injured for about, I think, 6 weeks, and now he's back to full fitness. I can't wait to get him back to playing football because he's a key player in this squad, and someone that is so talented like him. I want him playing most games for me, and yeah, good to have him back. This is actually a crazy transfer offer for someone like Eric Dyer, who isn't really a top centre back. We've got an offer for him for £31.9 million. That is insane. That is a lot of money, and we can even negotiate and get up to about 50 million. I'm not sure if we should sell Eric Dyer for that kind of money because, I don't know, I feel he's a decent player. He scored a few goals for us as well. Seems like a top player to me. I'm not sure what to do with him. Let me know in the comment section if we should sell him or not. Well, this is interesting. The Premier League have completely changed our schedule because of the FA Cup. We now play Southampton in the Premier League next, Millwall after that, Man United then. So in this episode, we'll just get done with the Southampton game. Next episode, transfer stuff, that Millwall game, and all that good stuff. But look at this, in the Premier League, man, our next few games are going to be ridiculously tough. We've got Man United, we've got Liverpool, we've got Everton and Arsenal, all back to back. And yeah, that means that winning now against Southampton is going to be absolutely crucial because you never know what's going to happen against the top sides in the Premier League. So we're going to try and do exactly that by getting ourselves a victory against Southampton. Looking at this, guys, Premier League table, Spurs, we are first, but only a point above United, who've also played a game more than us. But this might be the most tough ending or the most nail-biting finish to a Premier League season in any of my career modes so far, because yeah, it's pretty tight up top. I mean, 6 points separate the first position and this fourth position. That's not much, so anything can happen. And that is the Premier League for you. Let's just take a look at the top scorers before moving forward. We've got Harry Kane there with still 15 goals, which is nice to see. Assists, we've got Dele Alli, another class itself. Tottenham Hotspur's Dele Alli now with 12 assists. That's good to see. But anyways, now it's time for the Southampton game. Let's jump right in and pick up the 3 points. Oh, it's time for this one against Southampton, a Premier League game that has a lot of value. The fact that Man United are just behind us, I desperately want to get 3 points from this one. And the fact that we play Millwall next, we've got enough time for our players to rest up. And hence I'm going with a strong lineup for this one against Southampton. And as you can see, I've gone with a 4-2-3-1 narrow formation because it worked so well in our previous game. Let's hope it can have a similar impact in this one. Let's get the 3 points against Southampton. Here's Nathan Redmond out wide. This does not look good. Still Nathan Redmond puts in a cross. Alex Telles with a strong header to get the ball away. Southampton actually look really good, and they've got a massive chance here, and they've hit the crossbar from that angle. How if they hit the crossbar and not scored there? I have no idea. Plays this one wide to Serge Aurier. Inside to Christian Eriksen. Eriksen on his left foot puts in a cross to Harry Kane. Harry Kane volleys this one. McCarthy with a sensational save. How did that not go in? That was brilliant football from Spurs. Harry Kane now out wide. Oh, Kane's done him there. Finds Dele Alli, who shoots, and Dele Alli has scored another goal in this episode, and this time he plays the reverse role. Harry Kane, instead of scoring, assists Dele Alli for once, and Ali puts it into the back of the net convincingly as well, as we make it 1-0 against Southampton. To be fair, Southampton probably deserve to score at least 1 goal in this game, but that's how football goes around. If you don't take your chances, you're going to get punished, and that's exactly what's happened. Dele Alli with a really calm and collected finish into the bottom right corner. Here's Harry Kane running down the channels. Inside to Dele Alli, another opportunity for Ali to score another goal, and this time he hits the post. Finds Eriksen, and this might be another chance for us. Dele Alli now plays this one back to Eriksen. He's getting pushed off the ball. Finds Harry Kane, who turns his man. Still Kane. Oh, brilliantly done from Kane. Kane strikes it. It finds its way to Ali, who shoots, and he scored another goal. Dele Alli is on fire in this episode, and guess what? He's pretty much doing this all season long, as he scored his 2nd goal of the game, and it was a brilliant strike as well. I mean, a lot of chaos going around that right hand side with Kane trying to, bully off defenders. He did so well, Harry Kane, to get away from that guy, and then his shot took a deflection, found its way to Dele Alli, and guess what? He just put it into the back of the net. 2-0 up against Southampton. Here's Danilo Pereira on the ball, and tell you what, this guy has been absolutely bossing it in this game. What a player, man. I think he's been one of the best players in this episode. Here's our brand new signing, Alex Telles, going forward with that pace. Puts in a cross to Son with the header. Oh, I couldn't convert that one. But that is it, guys. Full time as we've secured the 3 points versus Southampton. It wasn't really that difficult, to be honest. I'm going to be honest. This was an easy game because we created a lot, especially in that second half. To be honest, the first half was difficult, but overall, I think this was a deserved victory. We played some great football, some good goals, and Dele Alli man of the match again. But to be honest, credit to Danilo Pereira. He's been bossing it in midfield for us, and one of the key players in our team for sure. What a signing he has been. We've got ourselves a monthly scouting update. Let's see if we can find some more talented players. Probably not. Oh, well, wait. Marcus Watson, 76 to 90 for potential. You're going to be in the youth academy, my friend. No one else, man. No one else interests me. So, yeah, that's about it. Great job with our youth program. That's good to see that the board is happy with the way we're running the club. Obviously nice to get their support. But anyways, this is something that really interests me. We've got ourselves a transfer offer for Victor Wanyama from Borussia Dortmund. I haven't used him that often. He's a good player, a solid player, but with the signing of Danilo Pereira, I'm just not sure what to do with him. We could invest that money elsewhere. It's up to you guys. I want you guys to let me know what we should do regarding these two players, Wanyama and Eric Dyer. Let me know in the comment section, how do you want me to run this club going forward. We still have our 4-point lead over Man United in the Premier League, which is nice to see. A 7-point lead over Chelsea. Fantastic to see that. Just wanted to take a look at the relegation zone. Well, seems like Swansea have been relegated, so losing to them would have been an embarrassment. Thank God we didn't lose against them. Newcastle with 22 points, Huddersfield with 18. interesting table. Liverpool 16th. I mean, what is Salah doing for them? I have no idea, but yeah, that's about it, guys, for today's episode. It's been a really interesting one. Next episode, some more transfers, all that good stuff. We'll get through this Millwall and Man United game and the transfer deadline day, of course. So, hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. We've got a decent amount of money to make signings, potentially more player sales as well. So, next episode's going to be a lot of fun. But before we end this episode off, you guys need to vote for your inform player of the episode, and your nominees are, of course, Danilo Pereira being one of them. He was fantastic throughout the course of this episode. And your second nominee, Dele Alli, who again just continues to dominate, man. What a player he is. So make sure to vote by clicking the I button on the top right of the screen. And yeah, that's about it, guys, for today's episode. If you've enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on this video. 400 likes, as I said, would be absolutely fantastic. And if you are new around here, you know what to do. Make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 18 career mode content. I will see you guys very soon for another video on this channel.